Okay, so I said I wanted to get some type of other tetra for this tank right here. And I said I wanted to get Black Phantom Serpent tetra. That's what we're gonna go get today, about 4 or 5 of them, and I think I'm gonna leave this tank alone and just let the fish just have a great time in here. By the way, last video was not a clickbaited video. I don't know why people actually thought that. Just wanted to put that out there. But the fish picture I put in the last video was an elephant nose fish. Joey Outdoors was the first one to get that correct. So shout out to him. Before we go and get the Serpent tetras, this tank right here is ready for fish. I got rid of my pacus that were in this tank. I said I'm going to move my red oak silver dollar and also my sun catfish into this tank right here. And of course my bitcher, my Jack Dempsey. That's what we're going to do. But today, just for today, we're just going to be moving the red oak silver dollar and the sun catfish into this tank. Then wait a few days and then move the Jack Dempsey and the bitcher in here. But first, before I do that, I'm pretty sure the tank is ready. It's been cycling all that. I actually took some filter media out of one tank, shook the cartridge off into the water. That was like a week ago. And the tank was already set up previously before, so it's not like it's a newly set up tank. But before we do that, I'm going to test the water. I'm going to test the pH, just make sure everything's good to go with it. And as long as everything's good to go, we'll go ahead and get the fish in here. Alright, so I got the stuff right here. We got the test solution, the color card, and the test tube. So I'm just going to pop this open and fill this up about halfway. Oh, that's way too much. About right there, that's pretty good. Set it right there, and then pop 3 drops in. Put the cap on, and then just shake it up. And that right there looks about 7.6. If you can't tell, it definitely looks the closest to the bottom one, which is 7.6. So that is a pretty darn good pH. So we're gonna go ahead and move the red oak silver dollar and the sun catfish into this tank right here. Then after a few days of them being inside this tank, we'll then move the bitcher right there, the Jack Dempsey peeping his face out right there into the tank. Then we'll be moving the flower horn into this tank. So let's go ahead now and get the silver dollar and the catfish out of this tank. Alright, this is about to be really interesting. About to get a lot of splashing. Here we go. Yep, there it is. Yep, there it is. Okay. Nope, you're okay, I promise. Okay, so that was pretty easy, but everything's soaked. Now we just gotta get the catfish, and I think what I'm gonna do is set the net in front of the clay pot and then reach down in there and take the clay pot up and just make him swim into the net, if that will work. This guy is very frisky as well, so. Yep. Okay, why don't I just take the clay pot? Okay, yep, that's not gonna work. Okay. There we go. Alright, so there they are right there. They're doing totally fine. We're going to go ahead and drip acclimate these guys and get them into their new tank. Alright, so I'm going to take this air hose right here, put it into the bucket, go ahead and start getting a flow going. Flow going now, as you can see right there. We're just going to let these guys acclimate. I'll probably let it fill up to about right there. And then in about 15-20 minutes, they should be ready to go into their new tank. Turtles out and about, looking really good. It's actually about 40-something degrees out right now. And just look at them. Look how active they are. That's because I have a heater in their water and also, of course, the heat lamp. Look at them. Begging for food as always. Now check this out. There's 3 new turtles in this tank right here. They're not new, but they're new to this tank. There's 2 little babies right there sleeping, and then there's that guy. And these are the other 2 turtles that are normally in here. Well, those 3 baby turtles were in this tank, but there's 3 new big yellow belly sliders. 2 right there, and another one right there. So I had to take the heat lamp and the UVB lamp off of that tank and put it onto here, because actually these are not my turtles. I'm actually just holding them for someone right now, so that's why they're in this tank right here. But eventually, of course, in the springtime, this will be a soft shell turtle tank. And also, I know I've been talking about it for a while, but we're literally setting this up very soon. And the saltwater tank is looking really good. I want to get some more rock for it, but also I was gonna get my pair of snowflake clownfish this weekend, but the guy that I ordered my fish from actually was not able to get them this week. So hopefully next weekend we're able to get our pair of snowflake clownfish for this tank right here. Of course, these guys always active as can be. And they're going to get 4 to 5 new friends today. Like I said, I'm probably just going to get about 4 of them. And then like I said, I'll just leave this tank alone and let them kind of do the thing in here. There's a bitcher and the Jack Dempsey right there all hurdled up together. Bitcher. Oh, look at him. He's opening his mouth. Look at him. Bitcher ate a few pieces of shrimp earlier, and also, of course, the Jack Dempsey ate some pellets. But yeah, these 2 guys are going to be moving out of this tank pretty soon. Alright, so it's now time to get our fish into the tank now. As you can see, it's pretty well filled up. They've been sitting there for about 20 minutes now, and it's time. Alright, so I'm actually going to get the catfish out first. There he is in the net. And there he is. Check him out. Alright, got him? There he is. So check them out right there. They're both pretty stressed out right now. They're actually really stressed out. So I'm actually going to turn the lights off. Boom. And boom, it'll definitely make the catfish more comfortable. I'm gonna let them settle in the tank for a few hours, come back and check on them, and then go and get our tetras. So there they are right there. Gonna pick up about 4 or 5 of them, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so back now. Now before I left, the sun catfish was actually, he was not doing too well in the tank. So I actually moved him back to the tank that he was in because he was not going to do good in that tank at all. But the silver dollar is doing just fine. Now I also took the wave maker out up there. It was making just way too much flow in here, and I put an air stone right there instead. But anyways, there he is right there doing totally fine. It's going to take him a while to actually settle into this tank because he's been in that other tank for like a really long time. Yeah, he'll get used to it and hopefully start eating pretty soon. But there wasn't much to show you guys besides them in the tank, and there they are right there. Our 4 black phantom serpae tetras. So we're gonna go and acclimate these guys. Boom, just like that. Come back in about 15 minutes ago and put them on in. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, the white crayfish that was in here actually escaped, and I'm not even sure where he went. So yeah, I ended up having to get another one, but that happened.
A few minutes later.
So it's been about 20 minutes now. We're gonna go ahead and put the serpae tetras in now. Alright, gonna dump them right on into the net. Boom, just like that. And there they are. Check that guy out right there. Another one right there. A third one and a fourth one. One of the electric blue Jack Dempsey's right there. And there's the other guy hiding between the bamboo right there. And just like all the other fish in here, once the serpae tetras get really used to the tank, they'll eventually start schooling up, just like the other fish in here. And of course, once they get a lot more used to the tank as well, they will also start to color up a lot more. So it is now the next morning, and the black phantom serpae tetras are all hurdled up behind this rock back here, but they're all doing really well. There's one of the guys right there, and like I said, the rest of them are back here behind this rock. The Jack Dempsey's right there. I think I'm gonna wait till next video to actually feed them because they only been in the tank for about a half a day. Turn one of the lights on, but the silver dollar is doing good right there. You can see some of the hermit crabs out here in the saltwater tank. There's the emerald crab. He actually moved spots. He was sitting right up under that rock right there. There's the female convent back there, the male inside the clay pot. I gotta wipe this glass off, and also these plants are starting to grow back very well as well. And of course the lobsters. This guy is missing one of his big claws. I'm not sure how, but he is. There's the orange one right there, redder than ever. And of course the albino longfin cherry barbs. Flowerhorn right there doing good. We're gonna be moving this guy very soon, of course. And that right there is the marble acara. He's done like dug out a burrow in between this rock right here. Boy right there cleaning away. There's the other guy back there. And if you can see that, that's the baby Synodonis catfish back there, which are going to be moving out of here very soon as well. And of course the same thing with the marble acara. And then getting some type of freshwater puffer for this tank. Neon's up here. Oh, and by the way, I did take the Amazon sword out of this tank, and I put it right back there. So I got to get some more plants for this beta tank. But there he is right there. Goldfish pond looking good as always. You can see the butterfly koi right there. And then the other koi is in here somewhere. Oh. Look, yep, look who it is, as always. What are you doing? You're gonna fall in. Yep, you are. Anyways, goldfish pond doing good. By the way, this is the tank that I had to replace in the last video. So yeah, gotta get the sand out of here, clean it out, and reseal it, and get this thing back set up. The pond, yeah, this is what I've been talking about. I've showed it not that often, but anyways, as you can tell, there's still water down in the bottom of the pond. And that pump has been just continuously just pumping the water out. And he has followed me down here. But I have everything ready. I mean, the main build of the pond is already dug out and everything. Leftover gravel in the buckets and also over there. Waterfall's basically already built. Filtration rocks up there. Brand new pump up there. The liner. Piece of driftwood, which I'm actually going to probably put in the pool pond. But yeah, this pond will be about 2 to 250 gallons larger than the other pond was. This is the liner that was actually in the pond. I don't know if I'm going to use it to build a pond for my friend or if I'm just going to use it myself. And that was the original turtle pond liner that was in here. As you can tell, it's really, really small. Yeah, I'm probably just going to wait to the springtime till all this dries out, and then obviously have to kind of re-dig that on the inside. You guys see that orange right there? That right there is my giant koi. That is him just sitting right there in the mud. It's pretty murky, but that is definitely him just chilling right there. And pretty close to the bank as well. But yeah, this was definitely a much longer video than my normal videos. But let me know down below if you guys actually like the longer videos. I try to start doing more of them. Anyways, I'll give you guys an update on the black serpae tetras in the next video. We'll go ahead and try to feed them. Be sure to drop a like on the video, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We got a lot of fish moving going on right now. There's about to be a lot of A lot of fish moving. The Marlboro Cara catfish, the flower horn, the Jack Dempsey, the bitcher. Like I said, there's a lot of fish moving going on right now. So stay tuned. But anyways, guys, with that being said, I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.